Hey Aquarius, Starseed, Lightworker, Twin Flame and Soulmates. I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's collective tarot love reading. Now just before I jump in there and bust a move, I'd just like to say I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as counselling, mentoring, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. If you're interested, details are in the description box below this video. So let's jump in there and let's see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. And let's start with the now. Just check the second camera. Alright guys, so you're coming in with the Death card and you were coming in with the Justice card here, collective. Now, I'm going to come in with the positive, alright, collective, but the positive also highlights negative as well. So when you're coming in with the Death card, what it can talk about there is, it can talk about patterns and habits. That's what's ending here, collective. But those patterns and habits are negative attachments here, collective, alright, to toxic patterns of behaving. And then you're coming in with a negative mindset, negative emotions and feelings. All of that here is finally coming to an end. Wanting to end it out here. Now with the Justice card coming in here, collective, what it can talk about there is there is no other way here. You've come to an end of a cycle. Now, I will connect the dots as to how this affects your person, okay? Because, of course, it could be the both of you. So you've come to an end of a cycle. You're wanting it to end. That's what the Death card is saying. Why it's coming in this way, collective, is because, now, once again, of course, you can't control it here, collective. Because you can't control the effect that it has on you, all right? And the effect that it's going to have on your life here. Because this is talking about here, collective, it affects every aspect of your life. It's more than just a snowball effect here. It's bigger than that. There is no other way to end out a past cycle, a past program here. Now, the Death card is a cycle in itself. You can't rush it. It's important here that everything that comes your way needs to be dealt with. By dealing with it here, collective, you're gaining understanding and knowledge about yourself, your environment, and the people that are in it. And the effect, the impact it has had on your life here since the beginning of the cycle. This is what it talks about here. Because you've got to understand what you put your time and attention into. What did you put it into here, collective? What did you build? And why did you build it that way? What was so important about the way in which you built the cycle here, the Death card? With the Justice card, okay, with the Justice card it can talk about living a better life, feeling better about yourself here. When you're coming in with the Death card, there is no a correct way of doing it, because you can't control it. It is what it is. I'm going to pull some more cards here, collective, and I am going to deep dive here. Okay. Alright, so let's go. And let's see what the obstacles and challenges are. And those are going to be huge here, collective. The obstacle and challenge could very well be the cycle, this death cycle here, collective. The rebirth hasn't happened. That's what I'm getting. Justice is saying, here, collective, then the rebirth will happen. Here. Let's keep going here. All right. Eight of Pentacles. Well, initially what I'm thinking here, collective, yes, it does have to do with your person here in your reading. Those two cards are coming in as both you and your person here. Okay, so you have the Eight of Pentacles. You were coming in with the Knight of Cups, and you were also coming in with the Six of Swords. Okay, here. And so with the Eight of Pentacles, what it talks about there is changes. Trying to create change. I get here, trying to create change, but still holding on to an outdated belief system. That's how these cards are coming in. So by staying in a past program, a past cycle, here, collective, for both you and your person, I'll come in that way, wanting to create changes in your life within yourself here, but still doing the same thing. That's how this is coming in. See, what it also talks about here, collective, is it's telling me here, only doing what you wanted to do and only doing it your way. That's what I'm getting as well. It was a challenge and an obstacle to create positive changes in your life. That's what it's also talking about here. It's wanting to change, taking certain steps to change here, collective, but always going back to a past here. Wanting to stop eating chocolate, let's put it that way. Wanting to stop eating chocolate, but still going to the chocolate party and still eating the chocolate. And then the next day saying, oh no, I'm going to stop eating chocolate. And it goes for so long, here, collective, but then you go back to the chocolate party and you still eat the chocolate. That's what this is talking about. Hence why I was talking about still in the past cycle. He collected, there is no other way. That's what it's saying here. So, obviously, he collected, for both you and your person, you didn't understand or know why you ate the chocolate in the first place. See, it's saying here in your reading with the Eight of Pentacles is that it didn't go deep enough. It can also talk about here in your reading is working on you, of course, making some really positive movements in your life here, but still to find someone, he collective, bear with me, but still attracting the same kind of person towards you. That's what it's saying. Or still going back to the same situation here. See, it tells me here, collective, another way of saying it here is just because you've changed doesn't mean people around you have changed. See, I get here, you've made some good changes and positive changes, and I spoke about the positives with the death card. Okay, and it's telling me here you could have been really quite vulnerable here, and so you met people here, collective, but they were still the same kind of people that you would meet at the chocolate party here. It's like saying you got so far working on yourself and then saying to yourself, okay, I'm good now. All right, I'm better now. I'm going to go back out there. Okay, I'm not saying anything wrong with that, he collective, but you still went back into the past here. It's how these cards are saying. So it was hard to actually create changes in your environment. That's what it's talking about there. Changes in your environment. Yeah. It's like feeling really good about yourself, be collective. Okay? This is both you and your person. Feeling really good about yourself by going back to the past. Hence the death card. Now that past could have been patterns and habits. That's what it's coming in as. So you're coming in with the Six of Swords here, collective, and so the Six of Swords is saying here exactly what I said. It's like you got so far with yourself here, working on yourself, and then you stopped working on yourself here, collective, but you went back out there. This is how it talks about. This is what it's saying, but you went back to the past cycle. And it became an obstacle and a challenge because you would always pull yourself out of the past cycle, work on yourself, but you kept going back. That back was patterns and habits here, collective. And so what it can talk about there is that you kept replacing your patterns and habits with other things here that weren't as, that you had to work on to let go of, is what it's talking about here, collective. And like I said, I don't think you went deep enough coming in with, you see, you got the moon and the six of swords here. Yeah. There were some really hardcore issues here that you hadn't dealt with, that you hadn't fully ended out, released, transmuted here, collective, because it became easy for you to get pulled back in. That's what these cards are saying. And then you have the Knight of Cups here in your reading. The Knight of Cups talks about someone who dates, who likes to date here. Which is why I was saying here, collective, is that you still attracted the same kind of people towards you. But I will deep dive further here, collective. Because what I get with the Six of Swords here, collective, is that you went so far in terms of the Eight of Pentacles here. You went so far in terms of yourself, but you didn't fully end it out here, collective. Hence why you were coming in with the Death card here. So the cycle hasn't ended, fully ended out. Alright, so let's see what the potential outcome is. You do have the Knights of Cups here, collective. Okay, so you have the Ten of Wands, you have the Five of Pentacles here, and you have Temperance. Yeah, okay. Once again, it's talking about here, collective, knowledge and understanding. Now, That knowledge and understanding is all about self here. Okay, all right. Right, you're coming in with the Ten of Wands. You have the Five of Pentacles, and you were coming in with Temperance. Now let me just have a look. 5, 8, 13. There's still more to do. That's what it's talking about. Now you're coming in with the Ten of Wands here in your reading. And so what the Ten of Wands is talking about here, collective, is still in the past cycle. That's how the Ten of Wands is. See, I get here, you still go back to the chocolate party. You're still attracting the same people you did in the past towards you here. Replacing a habit with another habit here. The Death card is vital. It can be seen as a positive card, especially if you're looking at it as ending out negative attachments here, collective. Toxic patterns of behaving here. Of course, this is both you and your person. What I get here is that it's so overwhelming here. You know, that could be one of the reasons why you only went so far when it came to yourself here. Because it can talk about here, collective, is that you started to uncover some really deep emotions that you had suffered here. That's what the Ten of Wands is talking about here in your reading. See, it also talks about trying to keep yourself busy. This is both you and your person, so you don't have to deal with negative attachments here. Okay, but this Ten of Wands can be seen as a pattern and a habit. Just want to make sure I nail that one there, collective. A lot on your plate here. Because what it can also talk about there, collective, is that on the inside, now this is both you and your person, there was a shift that happened. And I get that with the Eight of Pentacles, which is why you're coming in with this, with the Six of Swords. Something changed here, okay? There were some positive changes. It's almost saying here in your reading is that it was only the start though. But you may have felt like it was the end. Oh, hey, far out, I'm going to keep moving forward now. I don't need to work on myself. I've touched on a lot of things here. Okay, collective. But what it talks about here also is that when that shift started to happen inside of you here, this is both you and your person, you put yourself out there. You've done a hell of a lot with yourself here, but you may not be able to manage and cope with these changes. Because I get here, you took some bold steps. You implemented certain things into your life here. Take it if it applies. This is both you and your person. And now it's becoming too overwhelming. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Where the motivation to keep moving here, collective, like you had in the past, coming in with the Eight of Pentacles here, that's kind of been hindered here. Now you were coming in with the Five of Pentacles here in your reading, and see, changes are happening in your environment as well. I get there were a lot of changes happening when you were in the Eight of Pentacles and you were doing certain things on yourself here, collective, working on yourself is what I want to say. So certain things started to change, and this is both you and your person. This is what I'm getting here. Now with the Ten of Wands coming in, and you also have the Five of Pentacles, what it talks about there in your reading is that you have to start over. That's what I'm getting. Because you stopped working on yourself here, collective, what it talks about there in your reading is that you want to go back and redo it. You want to go back to it here. Because everything is, well, like I said, you have to start over. I do get you took a bold move and you took a bold risk here. But that bold move and bold risk kind of left you in lack without here, collective. Now, that Five of Pentacles is quite significant here, collective. It still makes you feel like you're on your own. So you weren't on your own when it came to the Eight of Pentacles. You didn't feel that way. Do you understand? Which is why you left here. There's something here where you walked away. But I do get here with the Eight of Pentacles, you walked away from yourself here. I don't think you realised just how much of an impact it was going to have on your life. That's what it's saying. Now with Temperance coming in here, collective, Temperance. See, Temperance is saying here in your reading, well, of course, it is talking about yourself here. And, you know, what I'm picking up here, collective, is that it wasn't a well thought out plan. That's what I'm getting. You didn't fully understand. It's like saying here, you didn't understand you had limits here. We're limited to your ability is what I'm getting here. Your capacity here. And so now you realise that. That's what I'm getting. Now you see that? See, what I get here also, well, wow, that's pretty interesting here, is that, yes, of course, it's like you planted a seed. Here, collective, it started to grow. Well, you've already pulled this, and it's like it just started to shoot. Okay, the shoot, the very first part of a seed when it grows. You pulled it, you plucked it. That's what I'm getting here, collective. You didn't grow through it. You didn't allow it to get strong. You didn't allow it to grow into what you wanted it to be here, collective. You took a bold risk and it's like you pulled it out. That's what I'm getting with these cards. This is both you and your person. So let me come in with some advice. Advice. Okay. So you're coming in with the Ten of Cups here, guys. I mean, look at that. Ten of Cups. That's ultimate abundance here. So what that talks about here, collective, is what are you going to do in order to get your ultimate abundance? What is it that you have to do? Now, to get an ultimate abundance here, collective, first one must work on oneself. You're coming in with union with self. You're coming in with 9. Your person only has 1 cup. 1 cup to take it to 10 here. Okay? That's what it's talking about. Now, I did offer advice with union with self and union with your person. Reach out, guys. All right, my email is in the description box below. That's the start point here. Is union with self. That's the best advice that I can give you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for your reading. And I'll catch you later, Aquarius. Bye.